Hey, good morning. As we're looking around my world, I just spent the last Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Lake James Christian Camp with fish camp for preteen kids going into fourth, fifth, and sixth grade. So I was been missing you the last few days. Glad you're back, and let's pick it up with Galatians chapter 4, verse 7, right after Paul is challenging the believers in Galatia with the idea that the Jewish people were like children. They were the children of God in the role and position of a child in the household. And he says a child in the household is really not that much different than a slave. They don't command anyone. They shouldn't be commanding anyone, but they are also the heir. They're the owner. And he says here in verse 7, God has made us an heir. So you are no longer a slave, but God's child. And since you are his child, God has made you also an heir. This sonship, this relationship with the Lord is his accomplishment. He adopted you. If you are in Christ, if you have come to God in faith, believing that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, that he was born of a virgin, lived a sinless life, was executed as an innocent man, 100% pure, buried by friends and family. And then on the third day, first day of the week, he walks out of the grave, conquering the death, conquering the sin, conquering the world. He says, come follow me. You can follow me through life. You can follow me through death. But it's not as a stranger or just an acquaintance or even just as a friend. We're following Christ as his brothers and sisters. We have been adopted into the family of God. And I know that Paul usually uses the term brothers. In fact, in this verse, even James says brothers, and he refers to all of us as brothers, even though the sisters are included, because we are all in line for the same inheritance. Every one of us. You remember in Matthew 25, where Jesus turns to those on his right, and he says, come, beloved of the Father, and enter into the inheritance that has been prepared for you, the kingdom. And this idea that we get to be heirs of God is an awesome idea. And I pray that as you move through your day, that you would recognize the joy that belongs to us here. I'll get caught up with you here in a minute, sorry. The joys that belong to us as heirs. We have already been written into his will. So move through your day. Around here, this is a Thursday morning. Move through your day with the confidence that God has established your identity in relationship with his own fathership, that he is our father and we are his heirs, heirs according to the promise and joint heirs with Christ himself. He loves you, and we love you too.